We are back once again, ladies and gentlemen. The women's team of Team India are also back home because they are now going to face the mighty West Indians in a tournament, and we are here to discuss about the potential preview about the first T20. I have Deepu with me. I have Parag. Welcome to the show. Starting with Parag, it was a hammering of a defeat, dominated by the mighty Aussies. Whitewash is what we expected. We got that. Anything is that Team India should learn from that series against the world champions like Australia?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Like it was very stammering, very unfortunate defeat that Australia women's gave Indian women's, and it was not that everyone was expected. At least everyone was expected by the Indian fans and Australian fans also, like 2-1 or like something uh, level up thing. But like it was very unfortunate that Australian women's gave very tough fight to the Indian women's and shows
Mhm.
uh, all-round cricket in the every format they defeat. Like in every area they defeat Indian women, like in batting, in bowling,
Correct.
in fielding. And unfortunately, Indian women's unable to show their top performance. Like big names like Smriti Mandhana, Harmanpreet, Dipti Sharma, and all unable to provide the big like unable to provide their performance at the crucial times in the crucial match. And yeah, like Australian women showed why they are the world champions in ODI cricket, and they played like that. So it was
Absolutely.
we expected the same thing, like
Absolutely, we did
whitewash.
expect that kind of a result. We expected a whitewash, to be honest, but that's a concern, to be honest. The way India performed is what we are mainly focusing on. Deepu, coming to you as well, somewhat as Parag mentioned a little bit, going to the experienced bunch of players. Harmanpreet Kaur did not step up. You had Smriti Mandana scoring 100, but in a losing cause. But similarly, if you have seen in the men's side as well, we have all recently seen that players have been prioritized, just like Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar are being prioritized ahead of Ravindra Jadeja, veteran. Should we start thinking of somebody like a Radha Yadav ahead of Deepti Sharma, maybe?
See, this is something which should be addressed, and Radha has been on the bench for quite some time now. It's not been like, she's been benched from one series or no one series. So I think it's time we should move on as well because she is also, on the fringes from many years. Maybe I think 3 or 4 years I've been seeing her, close to the team, but not getting chances. So I believe it's better that that rigidness should go and look to invest for youth because we have a home World Cup coming up, the One Day World Cup in 25. So we have to look at the future as well. So hopefully we'll be seeing new faces now with Raghavi Bist coming in and plenty others coming in at least for the T20I side. There are a couple more in the one day side, but I think we have taken the first step towards the positivity. So I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, that's true. That there is not much of a break between the series loss against Australia and then coming back to use this one. We'll have India versus West Indies starting pretty soon. But Deepu, similarly, continuing to with you, if you look into as you brought the squad already with some new faces already in the side, but is it shocking to see somebody who created heroics in the final ODI, Arundhati Reddy, who bowled so well with the ball in hand, is not even being picked in the squad? The reasons behind, please.
I think it could be a rest because she has been playing constantly since the World Cup, then the New Zealand series and this Australian series. So it could
But
be
she
the
did
case.
not get any opportunities in the first two ODIs. It cannot be rest for sure. I think it will be shocking. I'll come to you as well, Parag. Similarly, you also seem to be surprised. What could be the
Yeah,
reason?
I
Is it
think
something to
that
do with the combination?
yeah, pretty much same. Like earlier, we have discussed like Indian management needs to do some changes, need to take some serious calls, and I think that they are just checking the other players because we have some time before the ODI World Cup, and we know this is not the same T20. Like this is the T20 format, and we are checking for the ODI, but they are just checking the player form, like players' ability. How will they perform? They just need to check. So I think that this must be the reason behind that. So we exactly don't know what's the exact thinking behind the
But
management do.
it is making me really surprised to see because she was a match winner in the third ODI
Yeah,
and somebody you need to have because Renuka is not in a good form to be honest with the ball in hand. So you need support at the other end because you cannot take West Indies lightly, especially as we always say in the shortest format of the game. They are really dangerous, and that's where I am feeling very concerned. But somebody like a Priya Mishra was a little bit impressive, I must say, Deepu. Similarly, you're speaking about Radha Yadav, so expecting at least minimum of two spinners in the side.
Well, definitely. We need spinners to tackle the West Indian batters because they play pace really well, and most of them play in the WPL at this surface. In the first season, they have played here at Navi Mumbai, so they know that the ball will be coming onto the bat and with some great bounce available. And obviously, the dew comes in during the second innings. So, yeah, I think it's better that go with two spinners at least, and if one of them, Harman or someone else, bowls a bit of part-time spin, that can be handy. It's
Absolutely,
important that
that
we
could be
attack
very
with two
handy.
spinners. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But going to the visitors' side now, Parag, couple of names I just want to say, and we all know what the class and the skill set they possesses. Haley Matthews and DeAndre Doughton, match winners on their given day. To be honest.
yeah, like they are the players who can change the course of the match, but just by their performance only. There's one man army player who can bat very strongly, who have their shots, who can connect the shots very easily, clear the boundaries very easily. So they are all back their
And even with the
capabilities.
ball.
Yeah, even with the ball, we all know that like they have very good options with the ball only, ball also. So I think that they are very, they are the players who have been like who might become problem for the Indian team, like in the shortest format of the game, because we have seen that in the T20 World Cup what they have done and how they delivers their exceptional performance. So these Haley Matthews players like Haley Matthews and Deandra Doughty might be the problem for the Indian team.
Okay, so you're saying players like Haley Matthews or DeAndre Dotting could be the problems for the Indian team. That's where I go to the players to watch out for. And starting with the West Indies women, they're the two names I'm already having. DeAndre Dottin, Haley Matthews, and I'm going with Karishma Hamrarak are the three players to watch out for the West Indies. Going for India woman, Deepu, it is going to be once again Smriti Mandana, Harmanpreet Kaur, and I'm going for Sajana Sanjeevan as the third player to watch out for. Any other names you want to see among both the teams?
Uh, I'll not go with Harman. I'll go with Jamima instead of her.
Okay.
Reasons being, I haven't seen much of her in the T20 setup. Uh, Given that her position is quite flexible and not a settled position, so I want to see how she performs because these are crucial games ahead of the One Day World Cup and whatever the future tournaments are. So I want to see Jemima to perform. Rest them
Okay,
in
so you're
peace.
saying you want Jemima Rodriguez to perform. Similarly, Prague for the West Indies. Any other name you want to see? Or are these three players good enough to be the one of the dangerous players to watch out for?
No, I will go with the same. Like these are the three players who have been looking very strong from the West Indies side. So I will go with the same.
Okay, you're going with the same, but going into the surface now. To be honest, Navi Mumbai is what the host will be on the 15th of December. But Parag, it's a T20 game, and there might be some here and there. Slow track is what we are expecting. What are your thoughts? Win the toss and elect to chase.
Yeah, like DY Patil is the red soil pitch. Might be slow track. Will be turning slow in the second inning. So I will go with the like win the toss. Choose to bat first. I must say,
Oh.
put the runs on the board, and then defend it with your bowlers.
Okay, so you're going for win the toss, bat first because of the slow nature of the surface. So you're expecting at least two spinners because if it's a slow
Yeah,
surface,
exactly.
I must say. Okay, moving into the predicted playing 11 now, ladies and gentlemen. Starting with Indian playing 11, I'm going with Smriti Mandana and Uma Chetri are the openers. Harmanpreet Kaur at number 3, Jemima Rodriguez at 4, Richa Ghosh at 5, Deepti Sharma at 6, Sajivan Sanjan at 7, Radha Yadav at 8, Minnu Mani at 9, Renuka Singh Thakur at 10, and then you have Saima Thakur at number 11. Deepu, any changes for you?
I'll bat Sajana Sajeevan ahead of Deepti Sharma in that batting order. To be
Okay.
honest, the form is not there, and I want my form players to take the bulk of the batting. And if there is a spot, I want to fit in Tita Sadhu in place
Okay.
of a steamer. So I think I'll give her the first game in place of Saima Thakur, and I just
Okay.
want to have a look out at her. How she plays.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's a very good choice, I must say. But once again, no Shefali Verma at the top of the order. We discussed about no Arundhati Reddy. Similarly, going to the West Indies predicted playing 11. Here it is Haley Matthews and Kiana Joseph are the openers. Shemaine Campbell at number 3. Deandra Doughton, Eliane Eileen, Iffy Fletcher, Zaida James, Rashada Williams, Shanail Henry, Karishma Hamrarak, and you have Shabika Gajnabi. Here is my predicted playing 11 Prague. Is it a settled side to beat Team India?
Yeah, it's looking very strong side. They have pretty balanced batting lineup. They have pretty like good lineup of all rounders who can display their performance with the ball anytime whenever the team needs, and also the good spinning options, good pace options. So it's looking a very pretty good 11 who can show who will show some pretty good performance in the upcoming T20 match against India. So yeah, it will be very
Okay.
interesting to see. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying it's going to be a very interesting match, to be honest, and that's where I come to predictions time, ladies and gentlemen. Starting with you, Parag, is it going to be 1-0? If it yes, for sure, which side will take the lead?
1-0. I will go with the West Indies this time also, because
Wow.
by looking the recent Indian team form, I don't think that they will able to cope up with the West Indies team like how the West Indies team are. So I think that West Indies could dominate in the first T20.
Okay, so you're going for the mighty West Indies to lead the series. Going to you, Deepu. At home soil, Parag says India will trail. What's your verdict?
It's an interesting call taken by Parag, but I can understand the form that the team is going through. It is understandable to pick West Indies ahead of India, but I'll go with India, and definitely I want to see that intent. And what Parag called earlier, that he would bat first, I would also want that the team to bat first and get that intent going, which we need very badly. We have been timid in our approach. So hopefully India gets 1-0 up in the series. So I'll be going with India 70-30.
Okay, fair enough. So that's what the predictions have been made. One says India, while the other says West Indies. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.